It's Great Moose here today, and I am back. Today I'm going to be uploading my Perilous Moons guide. It's not the quest guide, this is just for the boss. So I have been slowly working on my account since the last time I uploaded. I've got the requirements for Dragon Slayer 2, so make sure you stick around for that video. I'm probably going to record it tomorrow and upload it tomorrow as well if I get the editing done on it. But in the meantime, I figured it would be fun to upload a video on the Perilous Moons. It's a quick little boss that you could do in RuneScape. It's pretty fun. You can make some decent money if you get lucky with the drops. Otherwise, it's pretty good resources. You can still make a little bit of money. So for the gear, you're going to want to have either the Nada's Not Face Guard or the Nezi Helm. You don't need the Face Guard. I'm kind of like maxed right out here, but the higher your defense, the better. BCP and Tacits are very good there. Other than that, I guess, use either a barrows tank, like a Darok, or a Barak, maybe. Gotta bring Zamaraki and Hosta. I find this is the best weapon to use there, because the three bosses, the Blue Moon, the Eclipse Moon, and the Blood Moon, they're all weak to 3 different attack styles. The Blue Moon is Crush, the Eclipse Moon is Stab, and the Blood Moon is Slash. This weapon has all 3 attack styles, so you don't have to bring multiple weapons in order to swap it up. Just change your combat style and you're good to go. But anyway, back to the gear. So you got your Zami Hasta and a Dragonfire shield that is fully charged for the best defense bonuses. You need to have high defense here, because these bosses, when they hit hard. So other than that, I got my Barrows glove, the best in slot gloves right now for me. You can get Ferocious gloves, I think, are better. Dragon boots are the best that I've got. I think primordials are better, and then I think the only other upgrade other than the ring would be what is it? A Berserker ring imbued. I think it gives you a +8 to your strength bonus. This gives you +4 in all different attack styles, and then of course the Amulet of Torture. And my fire cape, and bring a blessing for your prayers, just for a little prayer boost. So your inventory should look something like this. I'm bringing a AGS for the Eclipse Moon. It's got a special attack phase that it doesn't matter what your attack speed is, you will always hit it if you manage to pull off the mechanic properly. You'll see it later on in the video what I mean by that. I'm bringing a big fishing net because you can catch your own food there. I catch the breams and cook them up because I don't really quite know exactly how the food thing works. People say that the lizards that you can hunt give you better healing sometimes. I think it's dependent on your levels, but I'm pretty sure my cooking and my fishing is higher, so I do that. I'm bringing a pestle and mortar so I can make the potions inside of the dungeon. Some stamina pots so I can run around, because you can drink a cup of tea at the campfires, but it's you're better off to bring at least 1 stamina, because once you're done doing the moons and you're resetting, I find I spend a lot of my energy there, and you are very heavy in your max gear, like whatever your gear is that you're wearing. It is pretty heavy gear. I'm bringing a Book of the Dead so that I can use my thralls from the a.k.a. spell book. I'm going to be bringing in a greater zombie every time that I fight, just for a little bit of DPS. My rune pouch with the runes for it. It's fire, blood, and cosmic runes. And then I also got 1 teleport here to get me to where I need to go. So let's go there. We can break this tablet, and it's going to bring us to Varlamore. And then what I like to do is I run over to the bird right here. I select travel. Now I went and built the Camtorum entrance, so I fly right to the front gate, and you go into Camtorum. And then you just run straight north. You keep on going. I've been doing this boss for like the last, I don't know, I think I spent at least 2 days here now. Gotta be by now. And I made 4.9. No, I think it was closer to 6 mil. I got 3 or 4 uniques so far. Let me check, actually. Let me see what I got here. Actually, no, I'm not going to do that. I lied. But anyway, so what I like to do is I run in here. I start at the entrance here, and I go through the northeast gate up here. This will bring you to the Eclipse Moon. I like to come in here because it's got a really good fishing spot up here that's right next to a campsite, so I can run up here, restore my energy, get some fishing done, and there's also a grubby bush next to it here, which is what you need to make the potions. What I like to do is I grab these the little grubs first. I grab 4 of them. I smush them into the paste, and then I come over here and I grab some herbivore supplies. You can only grab 2 at a time, so you got to make your potions and then grab 2 more vials of water. So now I've got my potions. I'm ready to go with that. Then I come over here and I hit this fishing spot right here and I fish until my inventory is absolutely full. This could take a little bit of time, but it's usually pretty quick. I think it's depending on your fishing level too. I think the higher your fishing level is, you are, yeah, see it says in the chat box there, you manage to catch an additional fish. It's the same thing with your cooking level. If your cooking is higher, you can cook multiple fish at the same time. And I think that's how it works with the lizards down here. You can catch multiple lizards or cook multiple lizards at the same time or something like that. I just like doing the fish. I think it's faster. And just based on how I like to start this run, I always start with the Eclipse Moon. I find he's the easiest to kill out of them all. So I'll cook up my fish, take a cup of tea, and I'll get myself into the fight. I am going to eat one of these because I do need 1 inventory space. I always forget to do that. So just before you go in, I always take a sip of my 1 potion there. Just because they act as a prayer potion and a super combat potion, so now all my attack stats and everything are boosted as well. So the only prayer you need to have on in these is Piety. I've got them set up on my quick prayers. You only need Piety because your protection prayers, they do nothing here. They will hit right through them. So I will explain how this boss works after I get this kill. So I'm going to go in here. I'll activate this. I'll touch the statue, get my spellbook ready, summon my thrall, and start attacking. So whenever you're fighting these bosses, you want to stand wherever it's highlighted. So every 2 attacks that they do, this is going to change. So now he's doing his 1 special ability. So what he does is he teleports around the room like this. And what you got to do is just click where he shows up. And if you click on him, you'll parry him. And he won't deal any damage to you. And you can do big damage. And this is why I bring the AGS. Because when I do hit, it's usually a big 30 or something like that. And it's usually... it makes this fight go a lot quicker if you bring a hard-hitting weapon. So an AGS, an Elder Maul, any of the God Swords, anything like that. So now that phase is done. Come back, step on the highlighted symbol. So he's gonna do 2 attacks, which hit you 3 times, and then it's gonna change. So now it's gonna come down here, and I'm gonna move. There's his first attack, and his second attack. I'm gonna move down here. Now this space here, he's gonna summon an orb that you have to stand behind after his second attack. So what I like to do is once he's done, I move so he doesn't stun me. Now you wait. This orb's gonna start moving. And right when you're just behind it there, you click over here and you can run away from them. Get into the next spot. Wait. Just there. Keep going. You want to avoid that star because it will hit you pretty hard and pretty accurately. Try to avoid it as best as you can. You can walk this phase too. I just like to keep my run on. Back over to the circle. Get my thrall back up. So the way these bosses all work, and this works for every single one of them, is when they hit you... Oh, he didn't get to hit me there. But basically, when the boss strikes, his first strike, if he hits a 0, all of his attacks will be a 0 after that. If he hits a 2, his next attack might hit, but if he hits a 0 on his next attack, his third attack misses. And that's just how that works. Typically, you want to... That's why the high defense gear is super important here, because the higher defense is, the less likely they're going to be able to hit you. And if they don't hit you, then you take less damage, and it can extend your runs here as well. So now, after I get done doing the Eclipse Moon, it automatically brings me to the passage outside of the Blue Moon. So I'm going to swap my weapon or my attack style over to Crush. That's what it's weak to. Let's click on the statue, turn my prayers on. Looks like he's in the middle of a phase right now, but that's okay. Oh, it just ended. Perfect. Summon my thrall, give him a couple of whacks there, and just run around. This boss is easier than the Eclipse Moon, actually, in my opinion. I don't do the one tornado phase that he does, which you'll see here in a minute after this phase. This first one that he's gonna do. So when the light is over this 3/4 moon, he's gonna summon, or he's gonna. The blue moon will take away your weapon and put it in one of these ice blocks. It'll be underneath the highlighted one, whichever one has the circle of light underneath it is where your weapon is. So you just gotta come over here and attack it. And while you're attacking it, these ice spikes will spawn on the floor, and you just have to avoid them. Otherwise, you take damage like that. Now he always comes back and starts his next phase on this moon right here. So I'll stand here and wait for him. He's back. Give him a couple of good hits. There's his first attack. There's the second. Move on over. Thrall's gone. Summon him back. There's the second attack. Move. Now after if he survives this, which it looks like he's going to. Yeah, so he's gonna spawn his tornado phase now. So what I do, I don't even deal with this phase. What you're supposed to do, the mechanic is, it's like Winter Todd. He extinguishes these braziers, and you're supposed to run over and light them. But when you touch these tornadoes, they turn your run energy off, and they also, I think they damage you a little bit. I don't even bother with it because you can get done this boss pretty quick, this Blue Moon, with a decent weapon and decent stats. So I just stand here and wait for this phase to be done. The braziers will automatically be lit again, and now he's getting me attacked. Turn my prayer back on, and I usually just wait because I can out damage his healing pretty quick. Like he was almost dead there before, and I've got him back to where he was almost now. So I can probably get him before his next special phase. I should get him on this attack. Last hit. There we go. Big 22 to end it off. So there we go. Blue Moon's done, and it'll spawn you at the last camp that you need, which will bring you to the Blood Moon. The entrance to the Blood Moon is just to the northeast here, and he is weak to Slash, so I'm going to swap my attack style over to Slash real quick. And we're going to get ready. Another really good God Sword to bring is the SGS if you can afford it. It's pretty expensive, but its special attack heals you when you use it, so that's always a good thing to have. It's free health. So I came in here while he's in the middle of a phase. So this is the raining blood phase. So all you got to do is just walk around. I like to find a spot, a little four-corner section like that, and walk around on it. Just avoid the blood pools, and if you step on them when they explode, they'll do some pretty good damage to you, and they will also heal this boss. So the Blood Moon boss, every time he hits you, every time he gets a successful hit, whether it's first phase, second phase, or third phase, he will heal. So he can heal for up to a max of 34, which he just did off of me now. And that's why the defense is really important here. This is one, I find this is the worst moon to deal with because he can heal so much, and it can just drag the fight on for a long time. So this is one of his phases. He spawns these Blood Jaguars, and what you want to do is attack the Blood Jaguar, and then step on where the pool of blood is just before it, or just after it starts to dissipate so that the Jaguar can't hit you. And then as you're attacking the Jaguar, every hit that you get on him will heal you for a little bit as well. That's why I like having that Thrall, because the Thrall gives you extra hits, and every time the Thrall hits, it heals you as well during that phase, so it's just extra health. Now we're just going to go ahead and move on through with this kill. This should be his next phase. Yeah, so this will be the Raining Blood phase again. I like to turn my prayer off during this because you can't attack him anyway. It's just a waste of your prayer. So usually wherever it spawns me, I'll just click on a 4-tile radius like this and just keep walking around. Basically, if you stand still, you're going to get hurt during that phase. But if you keep on the move and just don't stand in the puddles when they're about to explode or have exploded, you won't take very much damage and you should be alright. There we go. Blood Moon completed. And that is the 3 moons dead. So once they are all finished, you can run to the south here, and this will bring you to the center chamber, this big door down here. And that's where the lunar chest is, and that's where you will gather your rewards. Let's see if we got anything good out of this. Come on, give me the blue moon legs, please. Nothing good. Nothing great. Well, no, I shouldn't say that. The U seed's good. The herbs are good. These sun-kissed bones are really good. I'm gonna make a guide on that later on the new prayer training method. It's pretty awesome. Maple seed's alright, and super compost is always good to have, I guess. So I'll just hit bank all on that, and that is it, guys. That is it for the Perilous Moons. I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, leave a like, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.